Alright, welcome back everyone to A Programmer Plays Gestalt of Steam and Cinder. Or no, just Steam and Cinder. In our previous episode, we managed to get Air Dash, which is very exciting. That opens up a lot of possibilities for us. Now, there's a few odds and ends in this area that we haven't completed yet. There's a treasure chest down here that we haven't gotten yet that I kind of want to go find, and also a dog over here and a treasure chest there that I want to get, just as like a warm-up before we dive into new territory. Has been a few days for me since I last played, so it's entirely possible that I'm going to be a little rusty. We've also got this, the ability to do charge shots through stuff. Oh, okay. There's a way around it. Interesting. Right. We used that to get into here in the first place, I think. Alright. Ostensibly somewhere below us? Not like that. Nice. Hell yeah. Really find yourself doing some pretty sketchy jumps in this game. It's actually really interesting. How does that work? Doesn't matter. I think it probably does not matter. Nice. Appreciate that. Thank you, game. Ah. Alright. Ooh, we got an achievement for finding half the lost corgis. Found you, Sky. Ooh, we just learned something, actually. We can roll off of a platform and still air dash, which is cool. Alright, well, that'll serve as our warm-up. Feeling pretty good about that. Now, we know that there's the dog down there. We don't I don't think we can actually get to it yet. But I do want to see if we can get to this other chest down here. I wonder if I can equip anything to speed up that. Nice, another infused amanita. To speed up our aiming, because that is feeling like a bit of a problem. It's such an effective strategy that I kind of want to be doing it all the time, but it's also just slow. Alright. There we go. Shortcut. I'm assuming that lever is there to pull this down, and that lever is there to pull it up. Cass, wait. We need to talk. You've been awfully cagey lately, Renard. Disappearing into another Maripin house of ill repute. I would have thought you'd taken this more seriously. Is that what you think? I've been off chasing skirts? I don't know what to think, Renard. The world's ready to burn. Alethea, have you seen her? Alethea? I've heard she's been seen with the consul son. Why? What does she have to do with this? Need you to keep an eye on her for me, please. On Alethea? She'll want no part of this. Cass, this is important. The consul needs me, and there's no one I trust more than you. You're serious? You haven't seen what I have. There's something different about Alethea. She has a part in all this. I'd bet my life on it. Just when I thought things couldn't get any straighter, how could Alethea possibly be tied up in this? Can't tell you anymore. Not yet. That's not good enough, Renard. This is Alethea we're talking about. How long have we stood side by side, Cass? Trust me on this. It's important. Renard, look, I care about her too. Do this for me? For her? Please. Okay, let's see what I can do. It'll be fine, Cass. I'll make sure of it. Another ability point? Hell yeah. What are we sitting at? 2? Nice. I want to get to one of these, probably triple shot. Automatically applied to charge steel bullets. Automatically applied to that. Adds an accessory slot. Envenom status. Interesting. Seems pretty good. Gosh. Do I want my health items to be better, or do I want another accessory slot? Air dash becoming an attack sounds actually busted. We'll go for this. Alright, so we actually only had one. I thought we had 2, but I was wrong. Silly of me. Probably be opening some switches to make this function. not like that. Your momentum just gets absolutely knackered the moment you hit the moment you hit the steam. Am I being stupid? Is there a way down here? I feel actually fairly confident in there being some sort of something up there, but come on. That's irritating. To heal again before too long. Seem worth it. Yep, we'll go with that crit. Ah, this now takes 2. Alright, fair enough. Hello, dog. Kimchi. Shortcut, presumably. And a spot that we need to come from the other side on. Alright. feel like there is potentially a tech with using your dash to wall climb, essentially. Not sure that it's worth it. Sure. Messy. Do I think that there's something to be gained from this? Yes. I mean, I'll take a... money spot. I'm gonna do this to reset. Been a long time since we were here. Nice to be back. Come on. Doro, right? Finally want to sell stuff? Nope. Interesting that that was actually very little. I assume because that was intended to be something that we would find a long time ago. I was not expecting a little cutscene here. This area looks like an undercroft. Yes, it does. We're right beneath Jocasta's clinic. Must be some sort of switch. Alethea, the terminal here. Give me that crystal of yours, would you? This was an accident. As I suspected, it worked. Look up above. The bars have retracted. Should we go up? I guess. I don't love that this happened, actually. I don't love that we just, like, completely stumbled into a progression spot. The same devices we saw in Relea? Modified Undercroft. Jocasta, all this can only mean one thing, Jocasta, or Enoia is a part of this. Let's have a look around, shall we? Looks like a holo recording. Let's play it back. Recording started. I can still hear Dexios' screams. I told them it wasn't time. 5 years of work squandered, and for what? Hill Quarter is ravaged. The pure Leith must have traveled through the delay lines, where luckily the Celeroma was all that took root. To describe their horrific suffering as lucky. Is that sentiment I'm feeling for those miserable fools that betrayed us 200 years ago? Perhaps it's her. Aristera. Have you changed me? I never thought that I would be able to bear children. But I cannot keep her. Not here. Nor can I abandon her. Our goal remains the same. Where Dexios failed, perhaps she can succeed. The Celeroma gives me an idea. Perhaps in Blue Bell. In Dendry. Blue Bell, that's where I grew up. Yes, we know. You're the fated child. Another holo recording, let's have a look. Recording start. She must be 12 now. Incredible. Smart, fast, and oh so very headstrong. To have a child after all these years... No, stop it, Enoia. You can't lose sight of your purpose. She is the key, but not yet. These imbeciles at the Comitium nearly ruined everything, Dexios. It was far too soon. I tried to warn them, but why listen to a mere captive? Damn the part Elian wrote for me. But with so few of us left, could we have taken it? For now, I'll bide my time. Watch over the girl, see that she grows into the woman we need her to be. In Dendry. What does this mean? Another holo recording. Let's take a look. Recording start. I can feel the abyss trembling. Feel the power coursing through Canaan waning. No doubt he felt it too. And so the day draws near, where we must end this. He'll come soon, and I must be ready. She must be ready. She's almost 25 now, and what a name she's made for herself. Perhaps if she had been born at the founding, all this would be different. I need to tell her who she is, what her purpose is. I need to set her on the path. But not today. I want to see that smile of hers, that ferocity so damned full of life. I wish there was another way. Alethea, you must be the one to burn the world, but by the gods, what I would not give to have it burn for you. Entry. Burn the world? Jocasta, who am I? Wait, did you hear that? It sounded like a door slamming above. That voice. No, it can't be. All these years, Enoia, you've been hiding in plain sight. Here, in Urkala. No use hiding it then, is there? How did you find me? Was her disguise that she was wearing glasses? Did I miss that? Your kin. Something he said about your work not being finished yet. I thought perhaps he didn't know you died. But then I saw it in his eyes. He knew you were still alive. As for this Jocasta identity of yours, call it a hunch. Elian, he always talked too much. After all these years, you can't let it go, can you? The power of the abyss. That's why you're still here? Why he's here? I thought we captured you, but it wasn't it, was it? We played into your hands until it all went awry. If you've been here the whole time, then you've seen what we did. The Celeroma, the Old Quarter, what could you have hoped to achieve? Yes, Balthazar, I saw. And who do you think helped them? Not you and the Comitium, who buried your shame. I felt their skin crumble beneath my fingers. I did everything I could to prevent that from happening again. After Dexios tried to open it, and failed. What I saw when those doors cracked open, just a glimpse into the abyss, and a fire that consumed the world. The gate cannot be opened again. I took control of the Comitium to prevent that future, so I could sit atop that accursed thing, and ensure no man could set foot below again. Oh, Balthazar, you were always so stubbornly close-minded. But the Abyssal Night, the purpose of it all, there's so much more you can't understand. You only saw a glimpse, a mere shadow of the truth. You must understand, the phoenix cannot rise without fire, without ash. The steam fades, Balthazar. This could never last. You know it can't. We live on borrowed time. Hints. Time the betrayer stole from it. We must make it right. Noia, please, there's no more need for this madness. I will find a way to save our city, a different way. The Abyss can only offer pain. And besides, there can be no Abyssal Night. Project Gestalt died when Dexios failed. There's no way to open... No, it can't be. Renard, tell me, this woman you've been watching... Lord, Renard, now is not the time for secrets. The girl, Renard, what color are her eyes? Balthazar, that look in your eyes, don't do anything rash. And such a fool, she survived, didn't she? She's been here, in our colony, you've been waiting. Damn you, Enoia. Balthazar, how a part of me longed to tell you that together we had succeeded, but in your zeal, I could not take that chance. Now, we must let the Abyssal Night embrace her destiny. This purgatory we consigned ourselves to nearly 200 years ago, we must let it end. You're right, I have to end this. I have to make sure it never be opened again. I will not allow the Abyss to consume what little we have left. I'm sorry, Enoia. I truly am, but I will save Canaan, no matter the cost. Balthazar, I'm sorry too. Gunshot! We need to get out of here. Did my father... Gods. There must be some sort of switch around here. Ah, here. There's no time to waste. Damn it, my father's gone. Jocasta. Oh no, Alethea. Go to her. Alethea? Jocasta. Oh, gods. Alethea, child. There must be something we can do. Something to stop the bleeding. It's done, Alethea. There's nothing... Just let me see you one more time. I have so many questions. Are you really... There's so much I wanted to tell you all these years. Gods, why? Just as I learned who you really are. Please, Jocasta. I'll get help. No, you must listen. Alethea. Balthazar, he's wrong. That fool. He doesn't understand what is at stake. Don't understand what you truly are. You, Alethea, you are the one we've been waiting for. The Abyssal Night. The Flame. Casta, this doesn't make sense. What am I? The Gate. You must end this. The stories we told ourselves. Lies, because we couldn't bear the truth. Seize the power of the Abyss for yourself. You're not making any sense. I'm so sorry. I thought perhaps we still had time. Promise me, my girl. Promise me you'll... And then you will see the truth. And the choice will be yours to make. Jocasta, please don't leave me now. You have his resolve and my eyes. Now go, Abyssal Knight. Jocasta, no! You can't go! I think she's gone, Alethea. I'm sorry, Alethea. My father, he's gone too far. He needs to pay, Marlowe. What Jocasta said about the gate, that you can open it. It's your decision to make. I don't know what awaits us, but what do you want to do? I don't know, Marlowe. We're going after your father. Then we'll deal with this gate. I suspect we'll find them in the same place. I remember, vaguely, when I was just a boy, a passage behind the throne. What my father said to Jocasta, sit atop the cursed thing. You think the gate's beneath the comitium? How fitting. Then that's where we'll go. It won't be so easy. With the war escalating, Canaan is on lockdown. I can't imagine they'll let us waltz in, let alone leave or Kala. That's it, the war. That's exactly how we're going to get in. But there are troops everywhere. Exactly. Wait, no, you aren't suggesting the monorail. You mean to hijack a troop transport? You heard her, Marlowe. There's no time to waste. But you trust her. She was an Achaean. Apparently, so am I. In part, anyway, but I don't know. All I know is that whatever Balthazar is planning, we need to stop him. We need to decide what all this means for ourselves. Alright, I'm with you. Then to the monorail station. Gods, I hope you know what you're doing. So do I. Alright. Pacing of this game is strange. Because I still feel like we're in early game. But, like, this is clear, like, plot-wise, this is clearly late game, right? Is there a way to toggle off the... Yeah. There you go. Kinda wish I could toggle both legends. there's so many things over here that we haven't done. I don't know. It's just like let's take a beat and review like the sequence of events. So like sequence 1, we're invading the factory thing. Sequence 2, we're going over to like fight some thugs. We get into this area, the forge bit. We drop down into the bit that I don't think is on the map now. Get into the scrapyard. We work our way back up, and like here we are, and it's like in game. I don't know. Like it just feels like the pacing feels weird. Maybe I'm just like expecting the game to be larger than it is, and I don't really know why I think that. It just feels like it should, like it feels like we should still be early game, and maybe it's just because like we just now got like halfway on a collectible being the dogs, and maybe I'm like misreading the plot stuff, but like this feel like the whole like we stormed the comitium and then like the things under it, that sounds like penultimate and ultimate areas to me, right? So I don't know. Hopefully I'm wrong. We'll find out. For what it's worth, obviously, like, obviously different people play through games in different ways. Like some people mainline story stuff, some people prefer like really being very thorough with side stuff and then doing main story stuff. It varies a lot. I really expected this guy to like sell us stuff, but I think he's purely here for plot reasons. Same with this guy. Like, it feels weird that we've got like shops that we can't actually interact with. Oh, I wanted to... Yeah, okay, cool. So our new little thing... and there's the dudes, so they'll... So the metro that we've been seeing for a while will be the whole thing. Six total, so how many do we have left? One, okay. Alright, so... Okay, so we should be able to purchase both of these with our materials, and this with our money, but I don't think we've got enough cash for all three. Yeah, we definitely do not. So, choices. Healing items, scrap game. Honestly, this seems like the most useful. And this, I guess, and now we're poor. It's slightly interesting that we haven't found a second thing that replenishes, you know? Alright, so the things that we have equipped, max health, gun damage, and resistance. Max health, gun break, blade break, and resistance. And max health, blade damage, and resistance. So this is the weakest of the three, I think. Actually, hold on. Orbs. I think I misinterpreted a thing before. Like, I think I actually interpreted it correctly, then thought I had misinterpreted it and, like, flipped it around. When it says orbs, I think it means, like, the things that get dropped, which does mean that I've been, like, not taking advantage of bonus stuff the way that I should have. Oops. Let's do this. Okay, so these are like the highest tiered stuff. Potentially, theoretically. We'll run with that for now. We'll just see how we do. What do you guys say? Monorail's closed. Good, it's still in the station. Are you certain you're ready, Alethea? It might be some time before you have the chance to return to Urkala. Let's double check our map. Is this really... Alright, well that's genuinely a bad design. Because we're in this room that's above, orthogonal, whatever, to it, the whole rest of the map is dropped in opacity. That genuinely, that is a bad design. I'm sure that that's not like a point of no return. But right, dog there, chest there, dog there. So yeah, let's go over to the right. I'm sure that that's not a point of no return, but I'd like to just be thorough before we go, since there's a pretty decent chance, I would say, of there being, you know, some difficulty spikes and whatnot. This is an indie game. Like, I'm not gonna fault them for having some slightly rough spots. It falls to me to, you know, be thorough and take precautions against stuff like that. So what we're gonna do, is this the right spot? Yes, okay, cool. Go to the same, come to examine, show me. Okay, nothing that I'm actually interested in. It's fine. Huh, alright. Jump coming in hot. We'll go ahead and drop down, I reckon. Mostly for recharging our mana. Nice. Halfway taken infused Amanita. Need to go over to the side. So, through this building somehow. Here? Yeah, okay, we could have done this a while ago. Anything else in here? There's a orb generator, so that's something, I guess. I don't know. Alright, where else have we not completed stuff? There is a spot there. Interesting. There's a whole door there that we didn't go through on our way up. It was locked from the other side though, wasn't it? Maybe that's from that spot? Check it out. I think that's Fall Ruins. That is no longer very good coffee. Oh, Alethea. Did Ada have the answers we were looking for? Sort of. Look, Marlo, I know how you wanted to see this thing through, but where I need to go, what I need to do. Seems like our path leads to the scrap sea then. How could you... The crystals, Alethea. Pure shards that can only have come from one place. And, well, there's no place in Canaan you'd try to dissuade me from going. Ergo, Marlo, I'll have to trudge through Fornax, fight off scrap whites, and keep my head on straight while the rust rot rips at my brain. And I'll be right behind you. Your powers, the conduits, the Achaeans, it's all connected. If the answers are down there, then that's where we go. I might not be a vanguard or a Soldner, but I'll be damned if I ignore such a clear threat to Canaan. I can't talk you out of this, can I? Not a chance. Fine. Rather you not lose your head, but it's yours to lose. Let's go then. Don't say I didn't warn you. So, that cutscene was clearly intended to play before we went through Fornax into the whatever and into there. Like that cutscene is just out of place. I'm not gonna fault the game too hard about that because it is pretty easy to make mistakes like that, but this is why we have to have like fallback logic that goes, oh, well, if this is played, then just don't play this other thing. Alright, well that connects that bit actually. Back up we go. It's really interesting that they have two connections here like this. It does also explain why I was a little bit confused about him even being in the party. Alright. Nita, nice. Alright. I guess the remaining stuff is going to be over here. So I might... Is there a fast travel? Do that? Not really. Honestly, I think our best bet is just to hoof it. I might cut that out of the video. In fact, you know what? I'm definitely going to cut that out of the video. It's going to be mostly stuff that you guys have seen before, so I will see you guys once we get over to that area. Alright, and here we are. Let's see if we can figure out how to get to that dang chest. I reckon it's probably just a... It's ostensibly down here, so do we think it's... Yeah, we just literally have to drop lower. That's pretty cute. That's pretty funny. I'm amused by that. Alright, next up, we got these things up here. I'm thinking those will be a good choice. I really wish that she would, like, shimmy if you're not all the way out. Like, I get it. It's fine. But having to roll, and the roll being such a fixed length, does just feel clunky, you know? Simon's Locket. What do we think that is? Max health, crit chance, and resistance. Alright. Cool. Sure. Alright. Dog over here to the right, so let's go ahead and get that while we're here. I mean, it's pretty clearly in that building. It's a question of how do I get in that building? Oh. Never mind, he's not in that building. He's through this tube. That building seems like such a prime place to put a dog. Explicit save. I do want that point up there, and also the door that I've never been through. Another infused Amanita. Literally never walked through this door. That's a little long. I could pop it from the inside if I had my way to run a charge through it. Okay, sure. It's literally the wrong button. Alright, so we're sitting on 1 point. Grab that. So now we've got multiple options here that we can get. Accessory slot would be real useful. Alright. There's another ability point there, so I think we'll go for that next. I don't feel like these instructions are very clear. Like I said, the gadget should let you scramble up the clockwork running and burst any Tesla. It's strange for red ones. I have no notion what purpose they serve. Don't you... Okay, I'm guessing it's above again. Okay. Ability point. Alright, that is this region done as far as I'm seeing. Now there's this stuff. It'll take me a little bit of hoofing to get there, but I'll cut that out for you guys. And I'll see you down in this room. And we're back. In this room. So many things in this room. Alright, so from the top left, we got an infused Amanita. Hell yeah. Alright, there's our thing that we need to get. Okay, so I need to not actually enter from where I have. I need to enter from lower. Can I? Shit. Gosh, do I have to go all the way around? That's tedious. Let's grab this one. Should be just a fairly simple wall jumping. Did I know that I could do that? There is some stuff down in that room, actually. So guess what? We'll go ahead and grab that room before we go back to this other room. The abruptness with which that happens feels maybe a little aggressive. That's the dog. Now just the treasure chest. Alright. I don't think we can take any of these without... No, I was just dead wrong. We can take that one. And now we're in here. Excellent. That's the ability point, which is what we really care about. Okay. Could have gone better. Steel breastplate, alright. Shortcut back. Alright. And whiskey, alright. Oh, there's a dog down there that we haven't gotten. Alright, tell you guys what, we'll grab that dog as well, and then we'll call it for this episode. So, boop, boop. I'm pretty sure actually needed this to be on here in order to get through to here. Yeah. Heal up since we did just take a fair bit of damage. There we go. Alright. Harley. I think that's this area done. Hell yeah. So, next episode, I reckon we'll be getting on that monorail. I might, off camera, I am curious. It doesn't look like we can drop down here. So, like, maybe that whole area actually was like a massive missable, which, if that's the case, I'm very unhappy about that. But maybe like the monorail will derail into that area and we'll have a chance to re-explore it or something. I don't know. There's possibilities. I don't know. I generally just hate missables in games, so they're not for me. But that's where we're gonna end this one. YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.